Hi everyone, it's Jessica with Kinder Stampo, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card. It's really simple to make, but it's just a really wonderful card that provides a lot of inspiration and can be given to someone in your family member, thanking them for making you who you are. And the image that's on here says, "We are who we are because they were who they were," and there's a timeless watch on here. I'll show you the stamp set that I used. It's the Unity Stamp Company Roots and Wings in stores only stamp set. It's absolutely beautiful, comes with 15 stamps in it, and is actually a really fun stamp if you're stamp set if you want to do a family tree mini album. So there's a lot of versatility and a lot of things that you can make with this stamp set. So I'm going to go ahead and move this to the side and show you how I made it. You're going to need a piece of cardstock, and this is a piece of craft cardstock, which I'm just going to go ahead and fold in half like this. Go ahead and take a bone folder and just crease it. Next thing I'll do is I'll just open it up like this and grab an acrylic block and place this beautiful stamped image on here. We'll go ahead and take our Memento ink in Tuxedo Black and just dab onto the stamp like that. Make sure we have some even coverage, and then we're just going to put this on the far bottom right of this. Let me just make sure that I have it the correct way, and just press firmly like that and lift, and you see now we have this beautiful image stamped on there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of cardstock, and this one is just a really fun black and white piece of designer paper, and we'll use our Helmars tape runner to adhere it on here. Like this. The next thing we'll do is we'll take a piece of just random paper, and this one I think is cut at 3/4 of an inch by 4 1/4, and all I did was I crumbled it up like this and used my Tim Holtz Distress ink and just grunged it up a little. When you crumble up your paper like this, what it does is it forms these little lines, and then when you rub the distress ink, it just kind of adds accent to that paper. So I kind of like the way that looks. Then we're just going to go ahead and take our tape runner and put some adhesive on the back of here like that, and then just run it through the middle of this black and white designer paper like that. Then we're going to go ahead and grab these two pieces of paper, and we're going to ink up our sentiment. And this is just a cream cardstock, and this is a red. I'll go ahead and take the sentiment and place it on here like this. And then again my Memento ink, and just ink it up nicely. Make sure it has some nice coverage on there. And it does. Then what I like to do is I like to put it to the closest bottom corner of this paper. So then what that does, if I'm cutting a rectangle, I don't have to cut these two corners because it's already pre-cut, right? So then we'll go ahead and take our cutting board here, and then we'll just put it like this. And I'm just cutting a really thin border around it because I don't want to have too much excess paper. Like that. And then let's just trim it off a little bit on the bottom. Like that. We'll move this over to the side. Then we'll go ahead and take our distress ink and just scrunch it up again a little bit. Then I'll go and put some Hallmark tape runner on here. And then we're just going to put this on here so that it has about 1/8 of an inch around the border. So you see, I just did a really thin border on here because I just want the red to serve as a really simple accent. And then I'll put it again here and kind of measure it up. Of course my blade decides to come off now. So I just cut like that, and then I'm going to turn it around and make sure I do the exact same thing on the other side. So you notice I'm kind of cutting it so that I don't waste any paper, so I kind of just cut a little piece off of it. I didn't cut the whole strip. So now we have this, and this will be our sentiment. Again, we'll just ink it up a little bit. The next thing we'll do is we'll grab some Hallmark Zap Dots, and I'm going to be using the 1/2 inch Zap Dots. We'll turn this around and put one on there, and then actually I think I'm just going to put 3 on here. Put this over to the side. And before I put this down, I'm going to go ahead and add this little strip of kind of metallic looking pearls along here. And it doesn't have to be perfectly centered, just something like that. So you see what we have so far. Then again, I'm going to take my Distress ink and I'm going to ink up the edges like this, and then I'm just going to swirl on here just to add a little more texture and dimension to the craft paper and the designer paper so it doesn't look so stark white against everything else. Then we'll go ahead and peel off the little backings on the Zap Dots. And then we'll put it somewhere like this. So now we have this really great card that says we are who we are because they were who they were. And then here goes the one that I made first. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick card, and I look forward to sharing new ideas with you really soon. Thanks for watching.